Hi, this is Melanie for Pardesi Reviews. I'm here to do a film review of Darbar starring Rajinikanth. If you're new to Pardesi Reviews, I do film reviews and trailer reactions of Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, and Malayalam cinema. I am a big fan of Rajinikanth, not quite as big as one of the men that I met first day, first show. I was talking to him and how I had recently seen Basha, and he talked about waiting in the sun for hours to get a ticket because the first show was sold out, and he waited like 3 more hours. I wanted to be their first day, first show, to hear all the hoots and hollers and whistles for Rajinikanth. It was a fun crowd. This film is, in the genre of sort of super cops, an Indian cop that can do anything, get away with anything. Rajinikanth, in fact, has this strutting walk that we saw in the trailer where he's like, I'm a bad cop. Rajinikanth is of a certain age. He is amazing, though. In the action scenes, he's amazing. In his style and his swagger and his walk, there's something special about Rajinikanth. Just the way he sits in a chair has so much presence. There's a few really fun songs, and it's just fun to see him dancing and hoofing it up, but not an overabundance of songs. They're mostly in the first half, as you would expect. There is a love interest with Nayanthara, and it was interesting how they dealt with the age difference, because I absolutely love, first of all, that Rajinikanth, who is so confident in his job as the police commissioner of Mumbai, is absolutely speechless in front of a beautiful woman. I absolutely love that touch of the script. But anyway, later in the film, one of her relatives kind of approaches him. It's a very touching and subtle, and basically the relative was just kind of pointing out the age difference and like, how would you feel if this was your daughter? I really liked the way they handled that in the film. Nayanthara didn't have that much to do in the film, but oh my gosh, Nivetha, she was amazing as Rajinikanth's daughter. She gets to do this heartbreaking scene in the film. It made me cry, made me tear up. This is basically the Rajinikanth show. Now, one quibble that I have with the film, the villain is Sunil Shetty. He doesn't come on screen really until the second half of the film. I just don't know if he's quite big enough of a villain and enough of a presence. Someone was dubbing dialogue for him. I don't have any quibbles with Sunil Shetty. It's just that how they wrote the script, I don't know if he was as much of a match for Rajinikanth as I would have liked, like a strong enough villain in the film. Mostly, though, I really enjoyed the script and how Rajinikanth tricked people, and just this game of cat and mouse that he played, and one-upsmanship, how he solved different problems to clean up the city of Mumbai of child trafficking, sex trafficking, drugs, etc. Just how he played off everyone, and he was always the smartest that figured out how to get what he wanted to happen. I don't want to spoil any more of the plot. I will just say I have another quibble in that, as I said, he's busting all of these sex trafficking things, and there's one particular victim that he brings out in front of the press, and then something happens to that particular woman. I just really didn't like the way that scene played out and the way a victim was sort of shamed in front of the press. I really did not like that. That was a sour note for me. Otherwise, pure enjoyment of this film. For the fans, you will be delighted. I had a thought about bringing my son, who's never seen a Rajinikanth fan, and I don't know if you've never seen a Rajinikanth film, if you would have as much enjoyment, because I think there's so many references to gestures and lines from past films, and I mean, I'm already coming in as a fan, but I don't know if it's the kind of film that you would have as much enjoyment if you're not already a Rajinikanth fan. But for those who are, wow, you are going to love it. I was not going in expecting a workout exercise montage with Rajinikanth. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. We are not worthy. We are not worthy. Oh my God. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And that was one moment where they didn't have enough CGI to do both this, the sweat and the lines at the corner of his eyes. Most of the film, the makeup job and probably a little CGI just was almost too smoothed, around his eyes to remove his age lines. Like, I like a little bit of a laugh line. It was like almost too much. He looked fantastic, and I loved the banter with him and Nivetha as his daughter. I just love their relationship too, but it's a lot of action. A lot of action. Love to know your favorite part in the comments below. My favorite part was when Rajinikanth just comes off of doing this, amazing thing as police commissioner, and then is like stammering over his words to the point when he's trying to say, oh, this woman is beautiful, that she thinks he needs to be checked for a sore throat, like, because he can't speak. That was my favorite part. I just love that Rajinikanth could have a little humor about himself. So Murugadoss, I think, this was a strong film for him. I mostly just enjoyed the whole thing. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter at PardeziYT. Subscribe here to Pardesi Reviews. And if you hit the bell when you subscribe, you'll never miss another trailer reaction or film review.